What do you want? What do you want? This simple sentence, this simple phrase, can be a question or a statement of exasperation, all depending on how we emphasize or what we emphasize within that phrase, that sentence. The question would be, what do you want? The statement of frustration or exasperation would be, what do you want? Hi friends, it's John Elzinga. Welcome back to It's a Great Day to Serve the Lord. And I am taking that little phrase, that little sentence, as the title of our devotional from probably certainly the most famous psalm in all of the Psalms, maybe the most famous, the most well-known group of verses in all the Bible, and that is the 23rd Psalm. This psalm is used in so many ways to comfort people, to be with people in their last hours, to comfort them during a memorial or even a funeral. Let me read it quickly and then go back through it. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul and leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for You are with me. Your rod and Your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies, and You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Oh, so beautiful. It just falls off your lips when you say it. It's just soothing sound to your ears when you read it. But, my friend, believe it or not, I'm going to approach this 23rd Psalm that I just read, that you know very well, from a different angle, from a different viewpoint, from a different vantage point than I ever have before. I think I've seen something that I've never seen before in this psalm. You tell me whether you have seen it in the way I'm about ready to describe it. Track with me on this. Let's start with the phrase that I started with, the title of this devotional. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I have forever considered that, used to think of that, I shall not want, the not wanting part, as financial well-being. It has to do with purely, how I'm doing financially, whether I have food on the table or a roof over my head, clothes on my back. But it's so much more than that. It's about my shepherd, who I follow. The Lord is my shepherd, and I want nothing other than Him to be my shepherd. I need no other shepherd. I need no other person or thing or value to follow. You see, everybody follows something. Everybody follows somebody, some person, some group, some set of values, some ideal in their mind. People follow something. And the fact that the Lord is my shepherd means I need not follow anything or anyone other than that. He is the supreme one to follow. He's all I need. He's my all in all. I don't need anything or anyone beside Jesus Christ, my shepherd. In Colossians 3:11, right at the very end, in fact, it says, but Christ is all and is in all. You see, our identity is found in Jesus Christ. We are connected to Him, our shepherd. We need no other shepherd. We want of no other shepherd. The psalmist then says, and watch this, He makes me lie down in green pastures and leads me beside still waters. That phrase makes me, you could say he causes me to lie down in green pastures and lead me beside still waters. God is the causal agent of our life. In fact, Proverbs 21:1 says the king's heart is a stream of water in the hand of the Lord. He turns it whatever way he wishes. God turns it whatever way he wishes. He causes me. He makes sure that I lie down in green pastures. He leads me to lie down he causes me to lie down in green pastures. Now, the green pasture still waters part is simply the symbolism that in him I have peace. It's not about grazing, but it's a sense of serenity, a quiet sense of contentment. There is just something very quieting and calming about knowing God is our shepherd, that Jesus Christ is our shepherd. Habakkuk 3:17-19 points this out, that in the midst of all the circumstances of our life, knowing him and following him changes our perspective on everything. It says, though the fig tree should not blossom, nor fruit be on the vines, the produce of the olive fail, the fields yield no food, the flock be cut off from the field, and there be no herd in the stalls, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will take joy in the God of my salvation. God, the Lord, is my strength. He makes my feet like the deer's and makes me tread on high places. It doesn't matter my circumstance. God, the Lord, is my shepherd. And he leads me in a quiet place, in a place of contentment, no matter what else is going on around me. It's miraculous and magical and wonderful and awesome all at the same time. Then David, the psalmist, says, he restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. The psalmist points out that we need restoration and realignment. Restoration. Matthew 11:28-30, Jesus says, come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Oration. I added the oration part. Take my yoke upon me and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest, oration, for your soul. The realignment part. God continually realigns us toward him. I'm told that airline pilots set their direction, set their path, and set the plane on its course. But the plane continually, very, very slowly kind of veers off a little bit. The pilot has to bring it back, has to reset it, has to realign it. The resetting and the realigning is reminding us simply whose we are and who we are. That we belong to him, the Good Shepherd. John 10, it says, but you don't believe me because you're not my sheep. My sheep listen to my voice. I know them and they follow me. And then David speaks to something that we all go through. He calls it the valley of the shadow of death. The valley of the shadow is more than just death. It says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. The valley of shadow can be a place of darkness, a place of struggle, a time of sickness or financial hardship, a place of oppression, even dark places, evil places. It's places, circumstances, and situations that we walk through as we go through this life. The rod and the staff, they're symbols of what a shepherd does to direct or even pull back his sheep who are wandering away. When we're walking through the valley of the shadow, our shepherd always reminds us that he's here with us. And if we tend to wander, through the muck and the mire of our life, he pulls us back to him. Walking through the valley of shadow, if that was challenging, dealing with our enemies is tougher. Because he also says, check this out, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and you anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Friends, our shepherd, our all in all, he protects us, he guards us, he fights for us so completely that while our enemies oppose us, while we deal with cultural issues, even persecution, we are cared for in their presence by our shepherd. Moses told Joshua, and in so doing tells us, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you or forsake you. That's setting a table in the presence of our enemies and anointing us at the same time. It's a picture of God's favor on us as our enemies try to stop us, obstruct us, cancel us, or even cause harm to us. And finally, my friends, his promise to us amidst everything that's going on in our lives is that surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I'll dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That's an eternal promise that begins now and continues forever. It's a promise of his goodness and his mercy. I would say it this way: his mercy brings us goodness, and that goodness is dwelling in his house, in his kingdom, amongst other believers who love the Lord with all their heart, soul, mind, and strength. My friend, I asked at the beginning, what do you want? What do you want in your life? What's the most important thing in your life? And I hope it's to have Jesus Christ be your shepherd. Because if he is your shepherd, if you have his love, his mercy, and his favor, nothing can be better than that. That's your devotional for this week. And I would so appreciate it if you would subscribe to this channel, if you would like this message, if you would share the link with other people that could benefit from these devotionals. And if you have supported this channel, thank you so much. If you'd like to support it, just send me an email at john@johnelzinga.com. I'll send you back a link in which you can make a donation. Well, God bless you, and remember, it's a great day to serve the Lord.